Jake Moody taking over the 49ers.
Two of the NFL's final unbeaten put their records on the line against each other as we're underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
See, you hear you all over. Let me.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Buying some time right. That's on target. Puka Nacua. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They get 38 out of the play. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. A give left side for Hall. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. That's complete right side. Good reaction to the RPO. They're going to get to him behind the line.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
Set from the Niners on 3rd down. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Throwing this one back of the end zone. To the corner of the end zone, but incomplete. Oh, he made the catch, but didn't get down in bounds. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Yeah, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
They're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. On 4th down, here's Murray. He's got plenty there for the completion. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one right down the middle. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Isaac Gorindo to return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10.
Get set, get set.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. A lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought for that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Reeled in by George Kittle. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Keeps away from one. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
A gain of 21 yards. Catch, 49er first down.
Get set, get set. 18. Here we go, boy. Wiggle. Here we go. Go ahead.
Tight end going in motion here. Going to the ground again on first. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
This one's caught. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's a 49er first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Great opening drive continues. First and 10 at the 33. Putting a receiver in motion. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really break the backs of the defense.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. Gets to space right side. And they finally get to him at the 15. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
A loss of 9 yards. It's second down.
Putting the tight end in motion. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
Running back sent in motion. Here he goes, third and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can you make offensively? They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
To kick it away. Here's Moody. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And he's going to manage a 1 yard on that drive up the gut. Mikael Williams there to haul him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Murray to throw. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So second down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for third down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
Pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Mustang 19. Warrior 70. Go.
They'll throw, third and long. Oh, with the first one still going. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
27 yards. That's good for our Rams. First down.
going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. The Rams out to an early advantage. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. From the gun, it's Hall. And he'll pull his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. San Francisco calls it second timeout. They're down to their final one in this half.
Hold it ready.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They go right back to Hall. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as the result. It's going to be 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
19.
Out of the gun. Here's Murray. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The career's more at stake when you win your prime. The paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a peace of mind. I've been focused on the
On 4th down and 5. The offense staying out there.
Check. Hawk 70.
They snap it to Murray. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about the big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're in the 1st and goal.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Yards to go.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
That's completed out to the right. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Hall takes it straight ahead. And the defense holds Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. And This is going to be good for a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams now lead by 10. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one splits the uprights. And the Rams drive their lead to 11. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Now Purdy. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, the defense was all over that throw. Able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
From the gun is Purdy. Short pass brought in. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Purdy looking to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is not easy to do. That down the distance, everything is open to the offense. It takes great discipline defensively and the ability to go knock it away and get off the field.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. And we'll see how this plays out the rest of this half with none remaining. From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. Then they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. Purdy going to go on 4th. He's got Ayuk downfield. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. They come through with a massive gain there on 4th down. 24 yards, and it's a first down. Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. Again, it's Brock Purdy. To the left side and wheeled in by Kittle. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. To throw again, it's Purdy. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Back to the air on second, Purdy. He will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers make it a one-score game in the first half. George Kittle, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers cut the lead down to 4. Send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Now Murray on the play fake. This is Prater. He's got it downfield. And this is going to be down to about the opposing 36 for their next snap. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
60 Eagles, 60.
First down, ball at the 36. Hall running between the tackles. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Nick Bosa makes the stop.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Off the play action, here's Murray. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
On first down, here comes Hall. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles! The Rams grow their lead just before halftime. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You've got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns. And that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Galindo to return it. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. It got first down from the Purdy setting up that play action. Into the hands of Jordan Watkins. He's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. From the gun, Garindo. He's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line.
First down, San Francisco.
1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. They'll get this one to Watkins. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
First down, 49ers.
Oh, flag is down here. This might be a free play. Into the hands of Kittle. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. That is so heads up, Brock. He saw someone jump, took the free play deep, and as a result, gets him a much bigger play than that penalty would have. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Get set, get set.
They kick the running back in motion. Working inside the red zone. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers make it a one-score game before halftime. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them. And that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers cut the lead down to 4. Cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. From the gun, it's Murray. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And it sets up 2nd down.
This rookie quarterback's going to have to file that one away as a little bit of a reminder. You can't stare down your primary target. You can get away with it in high school, even in college, but not in this league as that ball gets batted away.
Escapes the pocket. Brought in right side. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
I see through your act and I still enjoy the show.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Look at that power, deep left side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Project S. This ain't what you want.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And he's out a little short of the 30.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't pump my
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. This one's out to Pearsall on the left side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short game. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Purdy throwing here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. You couldn't do it. You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
He fields this at the 18. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. First call here coming from the shotgun. They start the drive. Call. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Forced out to his right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it brings up an LA first down. They're going to run out of the pistol with Hall. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
50-yard line.
Murray from the pistol. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
Once once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. He'll throw it. That's cut beyond the marker. He'll stop as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. What a play to beat the defense on 4th down. It's 23 yards and a first.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is, because that QB and tight end, they got that ball out in a hurry.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Here we go. Set. 79 Broncos. 19 sacks. 19 sacks. 18 out. 18. Take over.
Again, it's Murray to throw. He's got it at the 5. Touchdown, LA. The Rams push their lead further to start the half. That one right down the middle. And the Rams drive their lead to 11. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Gorindo to return it. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. Left side secured by Ayuk. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Purdy on the play action. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit on the 2nd down.
The call play action. Would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled for about a split second, if that. And that play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
Here's Purdy to throw. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the...
I don't know why, Kate, but when I'm thinking of this series that we all just watched, I just hear the sound. Not a whole lot of other ways to describe the set of downs that we just watched and the results that followed. It was 3rd and extra long, and now it's 4th and forever.
Picked up at the 38. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
44-yard line.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Here's Hall on the give. And he takes it down to the 33. It's a pickup of 11. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Right side, quick pass, complete. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options, and there's your consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Second and 3 now.
Let's go.
The first carry now for Kyron Williams. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work on the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up third down and 2.
Third and just 2 to go.
60 by 6. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Trying to run for it with Hall. Fights his way through a tackle. And he's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Go.
They're going play action. It's Murray. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe, maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Some yardage lost and first down lost too with that grounding flag. This is second and long. Play action now. Murray. Has it at the back of the end zone, but the throw carries him out of bounds. It's incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
18. 60 back.
Third and long for him here. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams lengthen the lead at the end of the third. 3 touchdown catches in one game is rare air, Brock. Safe to say most guys who retire can name every time they did that here in the NFL.
Yeah, I hope he remembers it, but also remember this. Receivers, they're a dependent position. They're dependent on the guys doing their job up there. They're dependent on the quarterback putting on the spot. And usually, when you reach a milestone like this, you'd love to share it with everybody else. And my guess, especially if they could find a way to win this one, is this receiver will celebrate it with all of his guys.
The window to return it. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Niners take over first and 10. At their own
Starting out
18.
trips right here. First and 10. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Chased out to his right. And he's just going to hook this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan. And all in a heck of a souvenir.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time in secondary, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throwaway.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Purdy. Connection made to Isaac Garindo. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Completes it downfield to Pearson. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line.
3 yards. First down, 49ers.
All right, so we reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's not quite over yet, but it take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. First and 10 from the 41. To the air again. Purdy has him on the quick hitter. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a 49er first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
First down, Purdy to throw. And finds Ayuk, complete. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
First down, San Francisco.
Again, it's Brock Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
The throw again. It's Purdy. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
Get set.
Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. The back's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
McCaffrey trying to punch it in. He runs it across. Touchdown. The 49ers get it back to within 2 possessions. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Now Purdy leading the offense up to go for 2.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And this is going to be caught, getting aggressive as they trail in this game, and that takes them 2 points closer.
49ers 25. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball into the 35 to begin this drive. field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. This is Hall. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
70 Lion.
From the gun, it's Murray. And the 49ers rush gets home, and they drop him. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the 4th quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof was a big part of what put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
Murray on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Throw left side, complete. And this one's one down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
They really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Quay Walker in to pick it off. And the 49ers have some new life in the 4th.
I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. Close to the hurry up here.
A gain of 15. 1st down, 49ers.
1st down throw by Purdy. Catch is made down the right sideline.
Purdy's pass.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
18 on the play. And the 49ers.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. 49ers down by 10. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be across the midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that, it just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released in ultra.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. DJ Turner comes up with it. And the Rams will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Escapes the pocket. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. Don't see a throw you like. It's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Hall. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That one looking for Caden Prather. So that brings up 4th and long. The Rams are set to punt. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. Nice punt here. He'll get under this fair catch at the 9.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. He's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You want throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Now to throw. Got his man. Watkins has it. Tackle made right around the 26. To get a timeout here, taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. Down a couple of scores. Those 2 timeouts they've got left are going to be crucial. Here's first down. From the gun is Purdy. Finds a seam down the middle. And he is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. But a solid gain right up towards that midfield stripe. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. Offense is set. 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Pretty throwing here on 1st. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. DJ Turner comes up with it. And the Rams are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Ready up.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 9, come 19, come.
They're going to pass it here. He's got it. And he has the first down for the Rams, and Carter, that should be all they need to have coast to this win.
Great throw to a nice route catch to move in the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
37-yard line.
Murray here on first down. Completed over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Officials signaling for a timeout, and with 5 seconds remaining, just one last play left in this one.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Let's go now. Go.
On first and 10, it's Murray. And it's incomplete. Kept the pedal down, though, the whole way, still taking shots until the very last play. So make a check in that win column for the Rams. And, partner, I know you took down plenty of division rivals in your NFL days. Heck, your conference opponents back in Washington in your college days always makes the win a little bit sweeter when it comes against a rival, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's just a little bit more emotion. There just is.
Yeah.
I mean, you try to keep every game level, and no opponent's bigger than the other, but familiarity does breed a little more contempt, and we could feel it today, and that's why that W is a little bit sweeter.
With Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.